Hey everybody, I'm Becki Adams. Today I have a really fun project to share with you using the December 2020 Hip Kit Club Kit, and it is called Keeping Cozy. So let's jump into the project real quick. Today my assignment was, or for this project, my assignment was to create a project using the December mood board. And this is the mood board. You may have already seen this. I did a project on it that posted to my channel a week or two ago. So I'm diving in with another project today. On this project, I'm focusing kind of on the color palette that's on here. Lots of white and a little pop of blue, and then I'm going to throw in some other colors as well. So to get started, I have this 12 by 12 pattern paper that I cut the center out. I cut out an 8-inch square out of the center, and I did that. It didn't really help me on this side of the paper because I don't know if you can see, there was just a big white circle in the center on this side, but on this side there's this awesome plaid that I absolutely love. So I wanted to make sure and use every little bit of this that I could. So I cut out this center, and then I have a piece of white cardstock that I cut, let's see, I left about an inch on each side, and then I just stitched around the edge with my sewing machine and just white thread. So we'll get this put into place. I'm just going to use a little bit of double-sided tape. So I'm just put a little bit on all 4 sides. Oops, that end wasn't stuck down. Okay, and then of course you can get out a ruler here. I usually just kind of eyeball it. Now let me show you what I got started on for the photos. So I actually have several photos that I wanted to work with on this project. This is the main one that, you know, I have everybody looking at the camera on this one, or at least facing the camera. But then I have several other photos that I want to include, but they're not super quality, but they still help to tell the story. So what I did is I created a pocket that I'm going to put these extra photos in. So all I did was cut 2 pieces of pattern paper and stitch them on 3 sides. And then I'm just going to slip. Actually, I'm going to wait to put the photos in there. But this is also going to serve as my photo mat. So this is just one 4x6 photo. And I did put a white mat, a white cardstock mat around it. And I did that, sometimes it depends on where I'm printing from. If I'm printing from my phone, I can't print with a white border to my home printer. And so if I print from my phone, then I usually add a white cardstock border. If I print from my computer, then I add the white border when I print it. So I'm just going to take these stray threads and just tuck them under the adhesive And I am going to use my T-square to place the photo. Just make sure that I get that nice and straight. I think I'm gonna right about there. Okay, now I've got my photo. I think next I'm going to add a little bit more color. On this project, or this layout is, well, the title is Epic Nerf Battle. Anyway, my mom bought everyone in my family Nerf guns for our Christmas party. And then after we ate and opened presents, there was a huge Nerf battle. It was really fun because all of the adults and the kids joined in, and we had a lot of fun. So I should have put these strips of paper down first, but I was able to pull them up a little bit and just tuck these little strips of pattern paper in there. And actually these stripes, the striped paper, came from a Pocket Life card as part of the Pocket Life kit. So, okay. I think the next thing that I want to add in is the title. And so I've got the title right here. And I put it on wax paper so that I can figure out the placement. And I've got my photo a little bit too low here. So I'm going to bump that up just a little bit so that I've got a little more room for my title. And I'm sure I'm forever sticking things down and then realizing that, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And then I have to pull them back up, but that's okay. It all works out in the end, right? So now I've got room for my title, and the embellishment, what I'm kind of thinking on this one is that I'm going to have embellishments start up here in the top left corner and trail down to the bottom right corner. So I'm kind of going to do the same thing with my title and kind of put it in a diagonal line. Okay, now that I have my title in place, I want to put my journaling in place as well. So I printed my journaling strips on vellum this time. I thought it would just be kind of just something a little fun and different. So I'm going to put the journaling right here. And since I'm using vellum, it is going to be a little bit tricky to adhere it, but it's not going to be super hard because I'll show you what is going to make it easy. I don't know if you have a Xyron sticker maker. I've had this one for years and years and years, probably 10, 12 years at least. Anyway, so I'm just going to put my journaling strips in here. They are a little too wide, so I'm just going to cut them in half and pull them through my sticker maker, and then they will have adhesive on. They'll be completely covered with adhesive, and so you won't be able to see any adhesive lines, and they will stick perfectly. So I'm gonna start, let's see, make sure, yep, I'll start there. I'm gonna start adhering the journaling strips right up here under the photo. And I will line up, I'm gonna trim off this little bit of excess and start placing them. And I'm just going to start right up here under the photo and then kind of hug the title all the way down. Now I have my title and journaling in place. Now we're going to start with the embellishing. So what I did is I pulled several hearts from all of the kits. Some of these are from the main kit, some of them are from the embellishment kit. And I just want to place, as I mentioned before, I want the stars to go, or the embellishments from the top left down to the bottom right. So I'm just going to start placing these, kind of paying attention to the colors. For example, I've got this kind of red coral one down here at the bottom. So the other one I'll put up here at the top. Tuck some under the photo. Okay, I think that's a good start. So on these ones that are transparent, I'm going to do a couple of different things to adhere them. This one that I'm going to have tucked under the photo, I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive on the portion of the star that I know is going to be tucked away. Just put that in place. Got this cute chipboard star. On this one, to adhere it, I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive right in the center. Maybe. I put a little bit of adhesive right in the center and then layer a chipboard star on the top of that to cover up. To cover that where I put the adhesive. Let's see, I'm going to tuck this white chipboard one underneath that pocket. This one, I'm going to tuck under the pocket just a little bit. I'm going to do the same technique on this one. I pulled the adhesive right off of it. So we'll add some adhesive to that one. And then also to the center of this one. Okay, and then I have a couple more embellishments that I want to add. I think I'm going to start with these chipboard circles. I'm going to adhere them right there along the side of the photo using some pop dots, some foam adhesive on this top circle. I want to kind of layer it on top of this one. Okay. So the only other thing that I want to make sure that we get on here and we don't run out of space is the date. And I printed the date on vellum as well. And I'm going to put these 2 file tabs right up here at the top. That one's going to be popped up a little bit. Tuck the edge under there. I'm watching to make sure anything that I put up here, I tuck underneath the bottom layer so that it doesn't interfere with that pocket. So I'm going to add the date to one of these file tabs, and I should have done that when I put adhesive on my other journaling. That's okay. Do it now. The Xyron sticker maker so that we don't see the adhesive. And we're going to put it right there on that file tab. And then on this one, I'm going to put this puffy sticker that says "so many memories." Okay, to finish things off, I'm going to add a few more stars. And these are the puffy stars. I believe they come in the Pocket Life kit. And I'm just placing them, kind of watching for color. I want to distribute the color evenly. And then also the size and the design. For example, those ones are the same. Whoops, that one's not here. The same design or a similar design. So I'm going to place them apart, not right next to one another. Okay, and then to cover that adhesive, we'll add that puffy star in the center. Gonna add that to the center of that star. Let's see, a pop of yellow down here. No, I don't want to put that. It's too close to, it's the same design. So we'll separate those. The other thing I'm watching for, if you notice down here or up here at the top, my star is a little bit off. And so I'm going to repeat that, or a little bit off the white cardstock, excuse me. So I'm going to repeat that down here at the bottom. I'm going to use just a few more of these little tiny ones to fill in a few gaps. Okay, and then I have a few more of these puffy phrase stickers that I want to add. Add this one. It just says, "This was a good day," which I thought was fitting. "Let's have some fun" works well too. Let's just put that right there. And then this last one says "party time." And I think I'll put that right here under those circles. And with that, I'm going to call this one finished. I will see you again soon.